The original concept, and it still is the concept of the building, is to centrally locate it where all the arts are, as many in Cincinnati as they are. In this building, Music Hall, of course, it's the home of the May Festival, it's the home of the opera, the home of the symphony, home of the pops right across the street, is the home of our public media, both TV and radio, right up the street, is the ballet offices. A few blocks down to south, we have the Cincinnati Shakespeare Festival. A few blocks to the east, we have the Art Academy and also the Ensemble Theater. So it's a kind of a hub, and this school will then be kind of the magnet of everything around it. And so that great tradition exists with Music Hall, and that will continue. It's a focal point. That's why 3CD wanted the school right where it is, because it's at a central location. People passing by it all the time will lead to the renovation of over the Rhine, this great historical district. The new SCPA will be the first in America K through 12. Now the K through 3, which is presently the Shield School, that is essentially an arts enrichment school. In other words, if you have let's say a 5 or 6 year old daughter, and she's drawing on your walls all over the place, she has a lot of art. Well, you see that, and you want maybe to explore that, so you would send her to Shield School. That's arts enrichment. And hopefully then maybe this girl will decide, hey, I'd like to continue this. So then she would move on the 4th through 12th grades. Now, by combining these, we'll still have those arts enrichment classes, but what's great about putting everything together, those kids will then see, those kids will, let's say a 3rd grader, he won't look at a senior, but he will look at a 4th or 5th or 6th grader, just their next peer. And so the whole, by putting everybody from K through 12 into one building, each class kind of fertilizes the next one. And it's a wonderful progression in education in the arts. Therefore, it's so important to have the leaders of the arts in the community involved in the education part of the magnet school. And that's one reason for sharing it, besides the financial business and so forth and so on. But let's say when we finally get this all resolved, and let's say your governing board on the private side is your head of your symphony, head of the opera, head of the museum, head of the arts academy. You'll have all the leaders in your arts community as the governing board on the private sector mixed together with the governing board of the education. Then you have people that know something about the arts and can lead the school into a great direction. So going beyond the principle of just assembling the money and everything else like that, the leadership beyond that for that school is so important, to have the private sector, the private art sector involved at the school.